Hi, Miss Emma. You are muted. You are muted. We can't hear you. You are muted.
Can,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were talking since. You were muted. You forgot to
Oh
on
no,
your mic.
no, I wasn't muted. Oh, I don't know. Okay, thank you for calling my attention to that. Oh, so hi, good afternoon, good day. How you all doing? Welcome to the chat. Yes, welcome to the chat on Niger Watch. How you doing? It's lovely to have you back here with me. Please, those watching that are not in the comment section, engaging already, please do the needful by liking this broadcast. Those in the comment section, please take out time to do the needful by liking this broadcast. Guys, do not forget to like the broadcast, share, invite someone, subscribe to our YouTube channel also. And guys, please let's use the $sign in the comment section to the right to support this broadcast. Please, thank you. A big shout out to everyone already in the comment section. Naomi Bella, hey, what's up? It's good to have you. Welcome back, Mommy Diaspora. Welcome back, Mama. Thank you for being here. Okay, it's good to have you back here, brother. Nice. Thank you for coming back in, and thank you for calling my attention to that. I guess my earphones were plugged in properly. Sorry about that. But welcome back. How you doing, brother? Nice.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for not sleeping off.
Yeah. Right. All right.
All right, brother. Nice. Just a minute, and I'll get back to you. Okay, guys. I wanted us to talk about the number of people. Talk about the effect of this um these people taking going to Libya the unlawful way, so to say, the unlawful way. Let me read out these statistics by Vanguard. So in 2022 so far, we have had 2,044 Libyan returnees. Guys, that's a whole lot of numbers. That's a whole lot. That's huge. You know, when the plane lands and they say these are Libya returnees, you record say hundreds of people. They come back in hundreds, and that's so much. And you see when you see that picture, you see people who are they look really tired. Not the kind of tiredness you get from a long flight, but they look like they look really drained of life. Now that's what I was looking for. They look really drained of life, and some go out to express their gratitude to the home, or some come back and it feels like oh finally that's oh finally that they are back home. So all of this as what has prompted us to come on here and talk about it now. It's a good thing that we have someone in house who is willing to share his experience with us. So it's needless for me to go and get stories of other people online when we have someone to share a story. So I hope you come in early. We will not be able to take the story back. So please join in quickly so that we can begin this section. Oh, Naomi Bella, okay. I hope you have a good timetable or you've drawn out your agenda for the summer, and I hope you have plenty of fun. uh I cannot pronounce this, so I don't know what to reply you with, so I'll just say hi. My day's been going well. How's been your day? I hope yours is going fine. So thank you for tuning in, guys. You guys should take it easy. Try to put out names that okay, I don't know. I don't know why. Let me know if you are still hearing that, and that will be checked. All right, thank you for that. Okay, brother Nice, welcome
Yeah,
to this
thanks
break.
you. Yeah, thank you. Where you want me to continue with the story?
No, I want to ask you some questions.
Okay. Okay.
If I ask you something too personal, you can just say I will pass. Okay, if you don't want to answer it.
Okay.
All right. I want us to have safe languages. So should I cross the line? You can always call me back. All right. What at what point what was your life like in Nigeria?
Very tough, very tough.
Okay, you're
I
from a family of
I'm from a family of like we are three in number. My mom left when we were very young. She left us, and we were on our own. We raised ourselves on our own.
what of
I
your
think
dad?
my dad was late. I lost my dad very early, and when my dad was late, then my mother had to travel. She left us. She left to Netherlands, and we were just on our own. My elder brother, I think he was 25, 21. My elder sister, she was, I think, she 19 or 18. Then I was like, I think I was 12 or 11. Yeah. So we are very young anyway. It was not
All
really
right.
easy, you know. So yeah,
All right.
it was not
So
really.
who sold the idea to you for you to travel to Libya?
No one sold me the idea. I just saw people living on the street where I grew up on. Where I grew up, a lot of young boys, my friends, they were living through the land because they were tired of the condition of the country. Many of them just decided there's a lot of graduates. Some of them after their education, after their study, then no job, misery. The only thing on the street is just journey courtesan, fighting, robbery, all kind of things. So some people could not bear it anymore. They just left. So when I saw my friends, my childhood friends, some of them left, I just decided to leave as well. So that is what happened.
Okay. Are you the first?
In my family,
Yes, in your family, yes.
no. First of all, my elder brother, my mother flew my elder brother to Australia.
Your mother.
Yeah, she
Okay,
come
so
to.
at some point she came back to you guys.
No, she did not came. She just sent
Okay, she
invitation
made
and all those things.
arrangements.
Arrangement. Yeah,
Okay,
she just sent
okay,
my senior brother to Australia. So at that period, I was already ready to leave, and she was telling me to exercise patient. I could not exercise patient anymore because I don't want to join any bad gang. I don't want to live a miserable life on the streets. So I just decided to. I could not bear it anymore. The suffering and the stress in Nigeria. I just decided to
okay.
to pass through the land.
So what
So
was the process like? Where were you at the time before you moved? Where were you staying in Nigeria?
I think I was everywhere, but I was resident in Edo State, but I was everywhere. I travel a lot anyway. I go to sometimes I would just travel to Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, sometimes the northern part of Nigeria. I would just travel around. But I based in Benin anyway. I travel a lot,
Okay,
so I
okay.
used to
So it
just
was from
yeah, because because of that travel, I now have a lot of experience, so of traveling.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so it was from Edo State that you moved. So
yeah.
what was it? How did you move? What was the first point? Okay, were you working at the time? How were you able to secure for your papers? I'm sure you had some kind of like passports. You had something like that. So how were you able
Uh,
to finance it? How did you pay for the trip? What's the process like before you
yeah,
move? What are the things you have to do?
yeah. Before I
No,
left,
sorry, no, I'm not trying to give people information to go and do it. So try to censor those things. I just want to have an idea, like who paid for your trip, and is it, like, some will say I paid 500,000 naira to one man to take me to, so
yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
want to know. I don't want to, yeah, don't really
yeah.
go
I
into
understand. I
detail.
understand what you mean. I did not do that. I did not pay for anybody. Because I have a first-hand experience of traveling. I travel a lot, so because when I used to go to all those Africa countries, sometimes I just buy and come back to Nigeria and sell. I buy clothes. Sometimes
Okay.
I buy
Okay.
spare parts. I will just come back to sell it in Nigeria. So I used to do that a lot. So I was
Okay.
having money. Yeah, I really have money
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
So
Okay. Then how old were you as at the time you left?
that time, I think I was already 21 years old.
Around. Okay, so you were
21.
an adult.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
So
from where did you move?
so first of all, I just took off from Benin. I went to Kaduna, Kanu.
Did
From
you move?
there,
Did you move from Benin alone? From yeah, did you move alone?
yeah, I left alone.
Okay.
Even I did not tell any of my siblings. I did not tell any of my uncle. I did not tell anybody.
Okay.
So if people ask me, I will just tell them that I'm leaving. I'm coming back. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
just I just left
But the
from.
person, but you were going to meet someone somewhere, or you were going to do this trip on your own.
I was just doing the trip on my own. I'm not meeting anybody. I don't have anybody waiting for me.
So how did you know your way to the place?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like me, that I have the experience. I know the geography of Africa. So you check the geography in internet. So when you check the geography, then you know a country that has border with each other.
Oh,
I know that
that's
Niger have border with Nigeria. So it's very simple. If you really have the experience, you don't need like all those people who pay for people. It's because they don't know they don't have the experience. They don't know anything about it. That's why. There's somebody that have experience like me. And first of all, I will just check the geography of the place where I want to follow. You know, a country that is very close by, that has border with this country, that has border with the other country. So I will just check it on my Google map. Even now, with your cell phone, it's very easy.
okay. Okay, so let's go back to the story then. So you moved
So
to the northern state.
I just moved from Benin to the north. Then when I got to the north, I go to a state. I think it was Sokoto or Kaduna, something like that. It's a long time ago now. They have border with Niger. So I just crossed the border. I did an identity because I don't have passport. I don't. What's the name of this identity that time? I forgot it. That identity is just like a national identity card. That is how it is. I don't know if you have any idea of it. It's just like national identity card. And Mr. Ma, are you still listening? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I said no, I don't.
Okay. I did something like national identity card. Then with a yellow fever. Do you know that yellow fever card?
Yeah, I'm familiar
Okay.
with that one.
Yeah, that one is very important as well. So I did it. Then I just crossed the border to Niger. When I get to Niger, so I told them that I get to a city in Niger. I think it's like a city town with the border between Nigeria and Niger. So I told them that I'm going to Niamey, the capital city of Niger. So I just took a transport taxi. Then I converted my money naira to sifa. You understand? So when I get to Niamey, then from Niamey I went to a place they call Duruku. It's a border between Niger and Libya. So then
And
from there,
in
no, no,
all of this, you were alone. You were still taking the trip to Libya alone.
yeah, alone. Yeah, I was seeing people on the way. Some people who is still moving from Nigeria to Libya, but I don't associate with myself with them. You understand? I was seeing a lot of people that is going, but I don't associate myself with them. So I just disguise a lot on the way. So when I get to Duruku, from Duruku, I move to Agades. So when there's a city called Agades. It's a very little village. It's a border town between Niger and Libya and the Sahara Desert. So when I get to that city, this if I have to all this journey, if I have to if I said I just want to cut it short because if I have to explain everything that happened on the way, it's going to take time. So I'm just trying to cut it short, So then and I took there's a I don't know if you know this convoy is a jeep convoy. It's like pickup. Do you have
that
any
that
idea?
that they used to use in those days.
Yes, it's very
Is it
strong,
almost
very strong.
is it is it
Military is
almost like
military. Hello?
is it almost like the pickup van they used to arrest Kiss Daniel the other day that you had a
Yeah,
problem with?
it's almost like that, but this one is more
Yes, sir.
stronger than that one.
Okay, I have an idea then.
Okay, so then they will just load everybody. If they have like let me say 30 passengers, they will just load it. Then when they load it, that is the jeep that you will pay is a connection that will cross you from the desert to Libya, to the city of Libya. So that jeep is the only jeep that can cross desert, Sahara Desert. That jeep is very sophisticated. So those people that always ride it is all those Fulani bandits that use that do the business. They are the one that drive it. So most of them they use a sham and all that. So you will
Oh,
just when you
really?
pay,
Is it
yeah.
that? Is it that? Why you need that much of protection?
Yeah, yeah, they need it. A lot of even the passengers, a lot of passengers that still believe in all those things, they need it. They use it as well. So they will just enter, then they'll start driving. Before you leave, before they will leave from Agadez.
Um,
Uh,
sorry, brother Nice. Somebody is
yeah,
asking which year did this happen?
you said
What year did this happen?
this is I said I left in '99. So I think
1992.
from let me say 2001 to 2003.
All right,
So
please go on.
I spent almost about 1 year plus on that route.
You 1 year
Uh,
plus to get to Libya.
yeah, it's almost about no. I spent all the full journey. I spent 1 year,
Okay.
1 year and 6 months because the reason why I said it's 1 year and 6 months because my mom told me to come back to Nigeria again. So I calculated the time, both the going and coming back.
Okay.
So
So let's
when
talk about
I
the trip crossing the desert
yeah
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you pay for the connection, that's if you pay for the journey from Niger, that border town Niger to Libya. If you pay for it, then the day you guys will leave. Then after when they have loaded that their truck that you guys will use to cross that desert, then they will now bring this thing. I don't know if you know that body bags. Do you know body bags? And this thing, shovel and the wheelbarrow. They have all kind of things they will put in. And before they will load everyone, they will tell you that anybody who could not survive this journey will be put aside, will be buried aside. Anybody that died. They will tell you to your face before you guys will enter into that desert. So that's the reason why they put all those shovel and all those body bags. So that you will see, you will not say that you will not say, so that when you are on the journey, you will not say that they did not tell you. So before you leave, they will tell you what could happen on the way. So some people can, if you have to buy your own water, your own foodstuffs with you. If any of these things finished and you are not dehydrated on the way, the sun can take the person's life. That person can die. You can die of all kind of things because of the stress, the heat. Maybe you don't have food anymore, you don't have water. Anything can kill that person. So it's a very dangerous and a risky journey. So before you leave,
Okay.
those
So
Fulani will.
that's the only thing that could kill someone on that journey. Not like you're going to face some kind
No,
of
it's not. It's not. That is not the only thing. Bandit can even kill you. There are some bandits that hide inside the desert that can kill. Those ones they will rob the. They can hijack the convoy. They will rob everybody and kill some people. They can even shoot some people, stab some people to death. Eh? There's a lot of things that can kill on that desert. This one is not even up to. You are not even get to the that is the first this thing temptation that you will face. Then when you get to Libya, that one is another one again. Then before you get to the sea, so
All
it's
right,
not a really.
please, Brother Nice, just 1 minute before you continue, guys. This is an appeal. Welcome to the chat, and this is an exclusive. So yeah, welcome. You don't want to miss out on this, but guys, let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone, let them come and hear a true life encounter. Those that are still going, because I don't know why we are still why in just January till August, we have had 2,000, over 2,000 people being returned back home. You people, you need to talk to your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your relatives. Let them come and hear what has happened or what the road feels like. Even now that insecurity is on the rise everywhere, they need to be better informed, please, guys. And also, thank you very much, Nakmenzi. Thank you for this gracious donation. It's going a long way. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, and welcome to the broadcast. It's good to have you here, guys. Please, let's do the needful by supporting us. You're clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Whatever currency you're creating on, it's fine, and it's very, very safe and secure, guys. Please, let's do the needful. Do not forget to like this broadcast. Thank you. Mr. Collins, I see you here. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the broadcast. This is an interview going on. If you want to ask a question, just say hi in the private chat, and I'll find a good time for you to ask your question. Because I'm not sure I'll be taking interruptions from anyone. Thank you very much, and welcome to this broadcast, Mr. Collins, and to the rest of you. Thank you for the nice. Please continue. Thank you.
Yeah, let me tell you, the people that died on that journey, they are even more, they are even much than the one that came back home. Those one that you said that it just came back home now, the one that has not succeeded to come back, they are even much than the one that came back now. You can't imagine the souls that have passed through that journey. That journey does not discriminate. It kills both the old, the young, the mothers, the babies. Hey, that journey is tough. It's really tough. It's not there's no strong man in that journey. If you succeed that journey, just know that it's the grace of God. God is just with you. There's no power.
Please
Even
give us a mental picture of what a day feels like on the desert or crossing,
you
or
see,
one of your most terrifying experience.
one day in desert, it's like 100 years.
Hmm.
One night in desert is like 100 years. Desert is not created for human being to pass, to live, to cross. I said, if sometimes a whole convoy, maybe like 3 convoy, if they just use mistake to lose their track, that full crowd of the people they carried, everybody will just die. No one will survive. If they lost their track, it's finished. And desert don't have, it don't have road. It don't have road where you will say this is just the straight road to where you are going. No, your destiny is just in your hands. If you are driving desert, there is no road, and nobody can trace you. If your convoy is lost, nobody can trace you. That's the. I said there was a period there when we now drove to some extent. We just said, okay, let's gather. The driver just stops. They said, let's gather here and take some breath. Do you know that we found a lot of corpses? Some people was on their knee. They die on their knees. Some people will die. That is, some people is already. Oh no, I don't know how to explain this thing. Some of that's it. Some even on my hands, a girl died on my hands, on my own convoy. So what they just do, if anyone die, they will just stop and bring that person down, put it at the side, just throw sand upon the person, Before 30 seconds, you will not see that person anymore. The breeze and the sound will just cover that person. And what I do in the night, I don't lay on the floor. Never sleep on on the sand of the desert. Don't try it. Because there are some people, if you are tired now, you just want to lay on the sand, maybe in the night till the following morning. Because in that sand, sometimes there are snakes, all those cobra snakes. Sometimes there are scorpions. If they strike the person will just sleep and he will not wake up. There are a lot of things that can kill somebody in desert.
So how do you sleep at night? You have a
I don't sleep.
tent?
I stand and sleep. I will not dare it and lie down. I don't do it. I will just stand and sleep till morning. That's what I do.
How long were you on the desert?
We spent 3 days
So in three
before we.
days, you stood,
Yeah, I stood. Without my body did not lay on the floor, on the ground.
and the other people,
And so some other people they lie on the ground and nothing happened to them, but some of them lost their life because this thing, a scorpion sighted them, and there is no treatment.
yeah.
So it's very dangerous. Even some people will be dehydrated that to the extent that they will be vomiting. That is where I now when you are in desert, you will not respect women. Do you know that in desert, with that high degree of sun, women have stamina more than men? That is where I now know that. Oh, there are some things you will even learn in the desert. Women they are more resistant more than men when it comes to all those kind dangerous places like desert.
All
Women
right.
have more water.
But Anna is talking about water, women. There's a question here for you. It says, we heard that on the desert, when you are dehydrated without water, girls pee while others drink it. How true is this?
Yes, that is where I was trying to go now. That's why I told you that women have resistance more than men because women have a lot of water in their body more than men in their system. So that is why women, maybe a woman can work for like 4 days, 5 days, she will not get tired. But a man, if a man do 3 days, the man is already weak. That is where women are peace. Some men will not be drinking their pee. My sister is
So,
horrible, eh? I don't.
is it that you went with enough water? How were you able to scale through this?
I said I did not go. I did not live with enough water. But God just gave me the resistance. Where the other, I was weak, but I was not weak to that extent of that maybe I may collapse. No, but God give me. God, it's just God anyway. When people
So,
were falling, dying,
in your
yeah,
truck that carried 30 people, right? Your truck
yeah,
carried
yeah,
30 people. How many people
yeah.
made it? How many people made it to land?
I think we were almost about 19 that made it. 19. If you there are some city where you just crossed the desert. The moment you get to the first city in Libya, you will see a lot of graves there. People that died that could not make it to Libya. They will bury them there. I think it's Benghazi, or I forgot it. Yeah, I think it's Benghazi, the first city. If you just cross out of Libya, from desert to Libya, when you get to Benghazi, you will see a lot of people that have died. You will see their cross. They will bury them there. So that is how when you now get to Libya, eh, that one is the second phase of war. That is where the beginning of suffering will start.
All right, very nice. Just a while back, you mentioned that you said a lady died on your head. You said
On
something
my
like that.
hands. Yeah,
On your hands. Okay.
yeah.
Um, I'm sure that must have done something to you. You want to share how you felt, and was that the first time that you encountered such a thing, like someone dying around you or in your hands, and how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I feel so sad, but it's not the first time because I experienced my father's own. So I
Okay.
think that was the second time anyway. It was very horrible. That's the reason why I think tomorrow. I don't want that thing still it still affect me psychologically. That's the reason why I don't want people. I don't like when somebody hurt women. So I can even if I see a man that beat a woman, I can hurt that man. Because I know what our women are passing through. I experienced it myself. That girl died on my hands. I was trying to make sure that she get to Libya. But I do everything, and that girl she passed on. So that thing still stick to my memory till tomorrow. I don't that thing. You are the even this place I've even expressing all these things here. From that time to date, I don't know how to express all those things that I've passed through, that I've seen. So it's horrible. It's horrible. And the other ones again that happens in Libya, those one is another story.
All
There
right,
was be said.
Brother Nice, let me ask you, sorry, when you after the third day, when you got to where was it you arrived at after being on the desert or being in the desert for 3 days?
Yeah, I guess to the first city after when you just come out from desert, Benghazi.
At what point did the journey even was that the hardest part of the journey, the
It,
desert experience?
yeah. The desert experience is the hard. I can't say it's the hardest part because you still have other ones like the sea. The sea is still another hard part of it again.
So
Inside,
after crossing the desert, you still had a sea
yes,
to cross.
you still have a sea to deal with. That is the problem. You have the Libya insecurity to deal with. You still have the sea to deal with. Tell me how human being is going to survive that kind of tribulation. That one, the tribulation you are hearing in Bible, these are the tribulation Bible is talking about. So it's not anybody. I said the body that experienced that kind of stress, that body, I don't think that body can be restored.
All right. There's a question for you, sir. The question is, please, can you tell us why you chose to take this risk out of Nigeria when you know you could have lost your life in the journey? That's a very important question.
You will never know. It's like listen. You see this Western world, this
But no, but nice, but they've been talking about it. Okay, maybe as at 1999 when this happened, I don't know about the awareness, their awareness rates.
no.
But in this,
In my
okay,
time, there was no much awareness. This kind of crisis now was not there that time, so you will not know about it. It was like a hidden crisis. It's not like now that is now shown to the public. You understand? Because of those returnee. If you live that time, you will not know what is before you. Even this Europe that we are now. If you're in Nigeria, if they're telling you that Europe is not good, you will not believe it until you get there. That is how it is. It's like a secret court that nobody can tell you what is happening there until you come to experience it yourself. That is how that place is. It's a trap. I'm still saying it. I wish somebody can have any means to check all those places where you are going. Maybe you are still in Nigeria. Then you have any means to just check it and know the condition of that place. Me, I will not leave Nigeria. I could have not leave Nigeria to enter that route. I will not try it. You
so
will
there's
never know.
nothing good. So there's nothing good from that experience. Nothing. There's no one thing that you'll say at least this taught me this or this did this for me in life.
I said the moment you decide to leave your home, eh, and said you want to follow that route. It's just like a person that signed death warrant. He just said that I want to use my money to go and pay for my own debt.
All right.
That is how
Please,
it is.
I'll take one or two comments from my panelists. I'll come back to you. Please, I'll need you to give us, a progression from arriving and your next step. And moreover, what was your own plan? Okay, you wanted to get to Libya. You've crossed the desert. what's next for you? What was your plan? But what other plan eventually happened? Because you got there, and I'm sure you realized that things are not the same. Mr. Collins, thank you for being here. How you doing, sir?
I am fine.
All right, Mr. Collins. I believe you are following this story.
Yes, of course.
Do you have a question or a comment to make now?
I just want to keep listening. Then maybe when he concluded, then I will ask because he's still talking.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Mr. Lego, welcome to this broadcast. How you doing, Mr. Lego?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, I believe you are following the story,
Yes,
and I hope there's something to learn from this. Okay.
yes, but I'm still, listening. Let
Okay.
she finish. Yeah,
All right, Mr. Lego.
thank you.
Thank you and welcome to this broadcast again. Please, guys, let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting someone. This is a conversation for every young person out there who is thinking of. A lot of people are weighing their options to exit the country. They need to plan wisely and know that it is not every shortcut that will take you to your destination in short time. Some might just end you. So please come together. Let's all come reason together and learn from this experience. Uh, Please, Brother Nice, let me ask this question right here. Do you have any regrets when you look back while you left Nigeria? And did
Because
this
of this,
did this did the trip to Libya did it give you a better life?
it did not give me a better life, but I won't say that in the beginning I regret it because Goodluck Jonathan was still in power. I regret. I think it was it's not Goodluck Jonathan that time. I think it was Obasanjo or something. So Nigeria was still a bit okay. So it's because of that I still regretted that why I left my home, because Nigeria was still better at that time. You understand? But with this Buhari government, I will never regret it.
Okay, very nice. Let's go on with the story. So
So
what was your plan? What was your plan? What when you say when you get to Libya, what you intended to do? Did you even have anybody there, a relative, family member, or what was the plan for you before leaving Nigeria?
please come again with with that question.
When you made up your mind to go to Libya, I'm
Yeah,
asking, is it that you had a relative there or a family member there? What was your plan? What Because you were not doing so badly in Nigeria, right? You had a business,
I
and
was
it
living
was,
well.
yeah, it was successful because you were traveling. So what
Yeah,
made you say you want to go to Libya?
yeah. I told you the reason why I thought of
Okay,
leaving. When you finish education, there is no work. A lot of confraternity, fighting, killings, robberies, and all those kind of, a lot of things. All those pressure from all those confraternity issues. So a lot of killing were going on. There's no job for boys to do. The only thing they engage themselves in is just crime and killing, fraternity things, and all those things. So that pressure makes me to leave because I don't want to put my hands in any wrong things. So
okay.
that is
So
why I
you had
decided.
nobody in you had or had nobody in Libya at the time.
I had nobody. I don't even know Libya exists when I was in Nigeria. It is when I was even ready to leave. I now have interest on Libya. I don't have anybody there. The only place I have people is Western world,
Okay,
Europe.
all right. So from the point where you arrived from the desert, what's next?
So when we get to the first city, Benghazi, then now I have to cross. I have to now climb. We call it climbing. That is, you need to, like when you get to Benin, you need to travel again to Abuja because capital city is Tripoli. So I was just trying to cross. make move from there to the capital city. That one is still another obstacle. When you are trying to go, you will see all those people they call tranquil. There's other set of this thing militias. They are militias. So those militias, they always target all those Africans that is crossing from the desert. So they will kidnap you and put you in their prison or in their cell. Then from there, if it's girls, they will sell the girls to other Libyans for slavery. So those girls will be working for them.
Who is doing the selling? The controller or what did you
they
call it?
have
Is it
they
connector?
have a lot of militias in Libya.
So they
You know the meaning
arrest
of
them and they sell them.
Yes, they will. These militias, they are not police. We cannot call it arrest. It's like a kidnappers, because militias are not police, but they have a lot of weapon. Because it's a failed state. Libya is a failed state, so they have a lot of all kind of militias in Libya. So they target immigrant because that business of immigrant is very lucrative to them. So when they are coming, they collect their money from them. If it's girls, they can rape some of them. If it's boys, they will put them in prison. The girls, they can take some of them as their wife. Some of them, they will sell them to some Libyans that need the slaves in their houses. So that is how they do. Our girls, they will separate our girls from the men.
Did you fall into the hands of the militia?
No, I did not fall into their hands because I used my brain to avoid them. But a lot of Nigerians fall into a lot of Africans fall into their hands. So those people they keep them in their cell. Some of them, they will send them to farming job. They will sell some of them. They have to, there's a lot of things. Some of them, they will take them to gold mining, a place where they do gold mining. So they will take them there. If you refuse to work, they will execute you, public execution.
So do they get any form of compensation for this hard labor?
No, they don't give them money. The person that bought you, that is the person they will be paying. They will give money to. They will not give you that is working any money. The person that sold you is the person that money they bought you with. That is what you are working for. Okay. So a lot of there are some Nigerians who is all this traitor. Nigerians are the one that teach all those Libyan militias how to do these things, how to use Africans for slavery, Black Africans. Nigerians, Cote d'Ivoire, they are involved. Our own Black brothers, they teach Libyans how to kidnap Nigerians, and if you don't have money, they will beat you to the extent that you will control money from your country to send to them. You will see the video on the internet. The video is in the internet. They will beat some Nigerians, beat the hell out of them. They will call their family. Their family will go and look for a way to find money just to bail them out from the hands of the militias.
All right. You said that at some point you called your mom and you were in communication with your family, so it seemed that means you were safe at some point, right?
Yeah,
Why did you reach out to your mom? Were you scared?
No. When I get to Tripoli, when I was ready, I was now prepared to cross the sea. So when I reached out to my mom, so then my mom now told me that okay, she's going to get back to me. And the problem in Libya, the president that was in power, Gaddafi, he does not like Western world. So they don't have any communication with Western world. To reach a Western world is very difficult, from Libya. So, but I have my ways anyway to get to my family. So later, my mom now told me that Libya is very difficult to do anything in Libya, that I have to go back to Nigeria before she can fly me from Nigeria. So he said because in Libya it's impossible, because Libya is like a closed country. The only way you can get out of Libya is either through sea, or even the sea itself was very difficult, because if their sea patrol catch you, you are going to prison straight. When they arrest you, when they put you in prison, they are going to beat you with a pipe. A lot of people don't survive it. Early morning, they will be pouring water on them. They will tie them. I don't know if you know what they call crocodile tying. Their feet at the back and their hands at the back. Then they will tie them they will hang them on the tree. They will flog them with a pipe, pouring water on them. Oh God. No, people that pass there, some of them will have eternal bleeding. They will not survive it, they will die. Our guests, they will rape our guests, kill them at the spot. If you try to struggle with them, rape you and kill you at the spot. I say all these Libyan militias, they don't have conscience. They don't look black as a human being. They see black as animal.
Are they not black?
But they don't see themselves as black. They see themselves as superior to black color. So when they see you, they will say, Ashma Tali. I say, you guy, come here in Arab. Ashma Tali. If they catch you, oh no.
Tell us something good. Tell us something good that you saw, that you encountered. Tell us something good about
Libya. Nothing good I'm going to tell you about that road. There's nothing good in that Libya. Nothing good in that route. Anybody that lives that think is going to see anything good in that route, that person is just joking. I say Arabs, when they say Arab countries, just avoid that any country. If you're a black, anybody that have this black color, when you're of Arab country, better avoid that country. Because those people, they don't see black color as a human being, they see them as slaves. That is it's just their mentality.
So you turn back at the point of the sea.
So when I was
to go on the sea?
Yeah, when I was ready to cross the sea, I saw the sea. I said, no, this one, I don't think, my spirit refused it. I said, no, I'm not going to cross the sea. I have to go back to...
Why? What did you see? What did you encounter, or what did you hear?
I said, this sea, if you see the way this sea is waving, the waves of sea.
What kind of ship? Was it not a ship that you were going to use?
It's not a ship. It's difficult to find a ship. Either a boat, a fishing boat, or there's another one they call a lampedusa. Lampedusa is like a balloon. It's like a big balloon that can carry up to 80 people, 90 people. They will load themselves on it. And if that balloon bursts at the middle of the sea, just say the last prayer. There you will see people praying on top of the sea. Our Father who is in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Even native daughter will carry Bible. It will not repent. In middle of sea, native daughter, it will give his life to God.
Did you ask the chances of the balloon bursting? Are there stories of it happening? And is it something that happens usually, or it's rare, or it's once in a very long time before this accident happens?
It's not rare, because the journey from Libya to Italy or Malta, that journey is almost about 2 days journey or 3 days journey on top of sea. A journey of 3 days in a land where you can even put your feet is difficult. Imagine the one on top of the sea. I said, if you see the wave of sea that will be carrying the balloon, some people, I said, instantly you give your life to God, because you don't believe that you are going to even succeed. People will start repenting, and anybody that misbehaves, they will throw that person inside the sea. If you pose a threat on top of that balloon, they will throw you on the sea. The wave of that sea, it can even make that balloon to explode. That balloon will just explode.
Like you, did you have other people who turned back at that point?
I have a lot of people who, I say, when they get close to the sea, they repent. They have never even got on top of the sea. Some of them, they are not a Christian when they leave home. When they see the sea alone, they give their life to God. This thing I'm talking on now is not this one. That is where you will know that you will know that God is great when you see sea. You will be only your imagination that how did God create this kind of thing alone? Only that imagination. The way water will be speaking. Only there you will know the supernatural power of God. I say pagan will give his life to Christ. Some people that tell you that they have mind, some of them will tell you that they will not enter the sea. They will go back to Nigeria. They will say it's better for them to die in Nigeria than to enter that sea.
All right. So on your way back home, back home, you went through the desert again.
Yes, I have to cross that same desert again, like I'm coming back to Nigeria.
How prepared were you for that? How prepared were you for that? What was going through your mind when you knew that? I mean, so it felt like you had to go through that for nothing, and now you are going back again through that road. Did you think you would even make it? Did you have all of these thoughts going through your head? Were you scared?
Later my mom now told me, said, okay, what will happen? I should when are you still hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So later, my mom now agreed with me that, okay, don't cross the sea because I don't have a child that will die on the sea. So she now agreed with me that, okay, it's better, don't just cross that sea. She told me, can you go to Mali?
Please let me ask you this question. How did your mom know about the situation of the sea?
She can see everything. She lives in Western world. She can see everything that is happening in Libya. It's very simple for them to see everything that is happening in Libya. So when you go to Google, Google will show you everything that is happening in Libya.
Okay, but they didn't know about you being there until you got there and you called them.
Yeah. She was, because when I left, okay, this is another place I forgot before. The moment you leave Nigeria, you have already lost communication with your family until you get to where you are going. Because in the desert, network don't work in the desert. So that's to tell you, during that Niger to Libya, I did not have any communication with my mom. My mom was trying to reach me. She cannot reach me, and I cannot reach her. She was trying to call my people back home. Those one cannot even know my whereabouts. So many people were thinking that maybe my enemy have died, all those kind of things. So it's traumatizing. When my mom heard my voice, she was crying.
So while you were on the desert for 3 days, and you knew that no one knows of your whereabouts, how did you feel? And you were in a place where the chances of you not making it out of that place alive, was shaky. How did that make you feel? What was going through your mind?
One thing you need to know, the moment you decide to enter that road, just cross your mind that either you survive or you lose your life. Like me, I've already taken that decision that anything that happens, I take it by faith. You understand? But I was still convinced that I'm going to get to my destination because I've crossed my mind. You understand? And I'm a very calculative person. I'm a very smart person. So I got to where I was going peacefully, without no problem. It is when all those things that you are talking about now, when you are on the desert, you will not even think of all those things. The stress on the way will take all those thinking away from you. You cannot even think about yourself if you will lose your life. You will not even have time to think of that. Miss Emma.
Was it? I'm here. I'm waiting for you. Okay. Was it your trip back home?
Yeah.
Back to the desert. Was it 3 days again? What was the experience better than going? Were you better prepared since you had an idea?
It was even more than 3 days because our jeep stops on the road, is spoiled on the road. So we have a lot of difficulties when I was coming back, So because she said I should go to Mali, to Bamako, Mali, that my flight is waiting for me in Mali. So because I told her that I'm not going back to Nigeria. So she said, okay, what you do, just go to Mali. So when I get to, when I just came back from when I get to this thing from Libya, when I get to Burkina Faso, from Burkina Faso, I cross the border to Mali, to a village they call a Gao. Then from Gao, I went to Bamako, the capital city. Then from there, I took my flight, Air France.
Okay. Wow. Let me ask you this
So,
question from. Let me ask you this question. This is from Niger. Niger what Lord asking. If by God's grace Peter Obi emerged as a Nigerian president in 2023 and the country becomes better than what it is today, would you move back to Nigeria for good?
of course, why am I here fighting every day for a better government? It's because of all these experiences that I've passed through, what I've seen, or what Nigerians are passing through, the suffering that Nigerians are passing through in all those countries, the way they treat Nigerians, my African brothers. That's the reason why I'm here fighting every day for a better governance in Nigeria. You think I'm just here just to talk because I don't have something to do? I have a lot of things to do, but I'm fighting for here every day for a better governor because of what we are passing through in Nigeria. Do you know that when I was on the road, I have some Nigerians that they are doctors. Some of them they finish a different university with diplomas. They don't have job. They enter that route. They are going to. Some of them they died on the sea. They don't even succeed to cross. A lot of our graduates they die on that sea. I know how many, when I was about to cross, I have a lot of friends in Nigerians that graduated from University of Eboma, University of Lagos, some of them with first class. The boat they took, they died on the sea.
All right, brother nice. Before we open the floor to the panelists, do you have a closing remark for this section?
You said?
Before I open the floor to panelists to ask questions or give their contributions, is there any other thing you'd like to say?
Yeah. The only thing I just have to say, I just want to tell my people that I will advise them to stay back home. There's no greener pasture in anywhere. Stay back home and fight for a good governance in Nigeria. There's no place like home. Nigeria is better than all those places we think that is Eldorado. Nigeria is far more better than them. If you have not been there, you will not know what I'm talking about. All this Western world, all this Libya, those Libya roads is set up. If you enter Libya, it's like a closed gate. You cannot go back, you cannot go front. You are hooked in the middle. So my people, fight for a good governance. All those why you people are running from Nigeria going to Western world is not going to help the situation. Stay back home. Let's fight for a good governance. That is why I'm here every day. Johnny adding my voice to it to make sure that we have a better leader in our country. That is where I will stop for now. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for that section. Thank you very much for that, brother nice. Guys, this is an appeal. I'm here again to say, please like this broadcast. The likes on the broadcast, it's not encouraging at all. Please do the needful by taking out just a minute to like this broadcast, share, invite someone to come and hear this recount. Please, thank you very much. Those in the comment section, thank you for being here. Welcome, James Morgan. Hi, Mary Daniel. How are you doing today? Welcome to the broadcast. Mr. Machiavelli, I have you here. How are you doing, Mr. Machiavelli? Good to have you here, sir.
Thank you very much, Miss Ima, and thank you very much for all the panel. And thank you so much, Brother Nice, for giving your experience. Right as I'm talking to you, tears is running down my face because I've got friends and I have worked in a charity organization that was overseeing this refugee. It happens that I was privileged that I never went through this. But I have a story to tell the Nigerians. And this is why, for those who does not want good governance in our country, the nature will ask you. And that is what I want to say for now. Thank you for having me.
All right, Mr. Machiavelli. Mr. Collins, good to have you back.
Yeah.
Let's have your reaction to this. I mean, with all of this, there was something that picked my that pricked my emotions. Will be when Brother Nye said the only regret he has was, having to take on such risks in Goodluck Obasanjo's time. I think Goodluck or Jonathan's time when things were still better. But if it is right now with what is happening in the Buhari's government that he would have had no regrets whatsoever. I mean, somebody would want to go through something like that in this. How does this make you feel?
For me, honestly, it's a sad story. It's a very sad story because being here, at least I have most of friends I know who came through that direction. And when you listen to them talking, you now maybe you that come in different way, kind of fear. Glory be to God. Maybe you have to thank God for your own journey, because people went a lot before they even got here. So it's not an easy thing. A lot of people left Nigeria after when Buhari became president. A lot. At least I would say that 50% of Nigeria left immediately Buhari becomes president because most of them noticed that things are not working. So, and during Jonathan period, people were traveling. There's opportunity for people to travel. Then in Nigeria, it wasn't like this kind of the situation it is now. That time was easy. Most people would find it more easier than now. So I understand what my brother is talking about. I do because I have a friend too, but the guy now he's in France now. So he went the same way. He even spent more than 8 months, before he get to France. So I know what he passed through before getting to France. But thank God for everything because at the end of the day, not everybody makes not everybody survive in that journey. Some people lost their life, some people lost their friends. So that's to show people that it's not easy. When the people talk abroad, I know, it's not easy. But if you're able to arrive here safely, then you have every reason to thank God for your journey because I used to tell people that if you can stay, the one I say God that created us very strong, more than any. I see that we are more stronger than any species of human being on the planet. More especially Nigerians. If you can live in Nigeria, trust me, there is no place on this planet that you can live, and that is what makes us special. And people don't know that. For me, we in Nigeria, we are very special people, but people don't know. Very special. We are very adopt. We can adopt any environment. We can adopt in any situation, anywhere we find ourselves. We always find a way to survive. That surviving spirit is key, and that's what makes us very special. Imagine if our politicians is giving us something. That shows you how where we can be able to the level we're supposed to be. So a country where politicians is not giving you, your leader is not offering you anything, and you see people making something out of something, from nothing, they become from nothing, they become something. So for me, he's not. When he was talking all the whole thing, I was listening to him and said, God, it's not easy, but because at least I have friends. At least if I can boast of 3 people I know who went through that Libya to get where they are today. So I know, and I thank God for their own journey because they'll be able to survive it. Not everybody went through it and survived. A lot of people died on the way. And people are still dying to today. As I'm talking to you, people still hold captive there. Some people are still hold captive there. So those are the things. And people are still even, when you watch, people are still moving. As I'm talking to you, people are still moving, no matter how dangerous the journey is. That shows you how the African is because people are know that if I can be able to get through this, if I get there, there's a better life for me. There's opportunity for me to survive. So they will have to no matter how you keep preaching to people, they shouldn't follow that journey. People are still taking that risky to follow that journey
Mr. Collins,
because
can I
then
ask you a question?
Huh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
When did you relocate out of Nigeria?
Oh my God. To be honest with you, I left to Nigeria 2016. That was when I left to
Can I
Nigeria.
ask? Can I ask why?
Yeah, you're free. So
Okay,
the
please
reason
share
I
with
left to
us.
Nigeria because I finished my already. When I was in Nigeria, I always have this ambition. I want to travel out and kind of have that, but it's not that serious. I wasn't making it like okay, it must be serious. So there is a when I finished school because I finished my university. That was everything. That was 2014. I served in KB State. So when I went back to my state, Imo State, then there was this program that time that Jonathan was doing, Fadama, kind of helping people. You apply for it. So that loan, they will give you that loan of a thing. So maybe what you want to start with it. So if you want to start whatever you want to start with that loan. So I was among the people that be able to get that loan because my name was be able to shortlisted at the end of the day. When Jonathan lost the election, they end that program because Jonathan was not there to facilitate the whole thing. So when Jonathan left, the whole thing can move forward. So and that's okay. I have to because I have to find a means again to survive. Because one thing I don't like when I was in Nigeria, I don't like to work for people. I don't like to go to start carrying fight to go and work for somebody. I don't like it. So I always feel like I can do something for myself. There is an opportunity for me. During my service in KB State, I used to travel from KB to Benin to Cotonou because I'm kind of there is a way for me to move that journey there. So I will go to Cotonou, I will buy female clothes, then come back to sell to my female coppers. You understand? So it's kind of make a living there. Then and also sending onions from KB to Lagos, all those kind of movement, then sending to Owerri as well. So my people, when we sell the onions, they will send back the money back to me in KB. Then my sister in Lagos will sell the onions, send the money back to me. And all this potato. So you buy it in KB, then you ship it in Lagos. So they will sell it, they will send the money. Both, this goat, because they used to sell their goat very cheaper. So I will buy the goat, then roast it, then send it to Lagos. So my sister will do the whole necessary, then send me the money. So I was kind of doing the whole movement there in KB. So when I went back to Imo State, I'm kind of they can't even see me that I went to service because I didn't live in life like somebody that came back from service. I was kind of trying to find myself. How can I be able to survive? With it. So then I have to start a business. Then that was a uh, high purchase. I started a high purchase business, Okada business, something like that, with the money
So
I have with me.
if you had all of these things and it looked like you're on to a good start, building an enterprise out of this many
Yeah,
businesses that you were running. So why did you
yeah.
leave? It looks
Yeah,
like
I'm
things
trying
were
to
good
tell
for
you the
you.
reason. I'm trying to tell you the reason why I left. Then
Okay.
when I was doing the business, because then Nigeria is a very tough people to control and very difficult people to deal with. When you are doing high purchase business, if you are not very strategic, they will use you. People will use you and not even give account of that. So, but one thing for you to capture in Nigeria, if you want to do that business, whoever wants to do it, the best thing to do it, if you want Nigeria to do a high purchase for you, is a simple. I'm giving somebody advice. Should be in case if anybody wants to enter into that business, just go and hire an army man. When you hire an army man, tell the person that owns it is this army person. Once you just mention army, trust me, your money will be remitting to you every week, every single day. You understand? So they will be they won't owe you because they are very scared. Because even if they don't want, they will go and borrow money and give you the money. So that was how I was doing the whole thing.
All
So
right.
the whole thing was moving. So then when Buhari was elected that time. So after 6 months, then Buhari said we should give him 6 months for him to elected ministers. So after 6 months, because everything about Buhari for me, I see it as a scam. It's just that maybe people didn't notice it. I noticed it from day one because the kind of people he surrounds himself with, they are all scam people. They are all criminals. As in, sorry to use that word. So if you look at them, you know where they are coming from because most of them are very serious of they all need power by all means. So I know where they're coming from. So when Buhari now went and bring Lai Mohammed, I was in Abuja the day he appointed Lai Mohammed. I was in Abuja. I called my friend in Abuja. I said, "Do you imagine after 6 months, Buhari can only give Nigeria Lai Mohammed? That shows we are going back." Then, luckily enough, at that period, because my friend came back from Nigeria. He came back from New Zealand to Nigeria. So we are in Abuja, and I said, "Brother, I need to move. I want to follow you." He said, "Why you want to travel? But you are doing fine in Nigeria." So why do you? I say, "No, I want to travel with you. As you are going back, I am going back with you." He said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes." But he said, "But you have business you are running here." I said, "Forget about that business." He said, you see, for me, I am living with you. That is how, when I made that decision, that day they appointed Lai Mohammed. If I'm being honest with you, I was in Abuja that day. Immediately they appointed Lai Mohammed. That was when I changed my mind, to be honest with you. So then I went back to Owerri. When we went back to Owerri, that my friend thought maybe it's like, maybe as we are drinking, it's like a joke. I'm joking. I still remind him again, say, "Bro, do you remember that conversation we have in Abuja?" I say, "Yeah." I say, "I really need to move." So that is how the whole thing happened. Then I begin to process my movement.
All
Glory be
right,
to God.
all right, Mr. Collins. I wanted to know when you moved and why you moved, and I think that has been achieved. So, why you moved would be because you foresaw, the things happening in the country now,
Yeah,
right? All
yeah.
right, thank you for that. I wish other people had, that gift. Who knows? Just who knows? Probably would have done something about it soon enough. Thank you for that. I'll move to some other person. Mr. Let Go.
Yes, thank Emma.
Mr. Let Go, are you in Nigeria?
No.
Okay, so you've relocated or
Yes.
you're in and out? You relocated. Okay.
I have
Uh,
relocated
what year did you relocate and why?
to 2014.
Okay, so
Yes,
why?
I relocated the because the country, the government is not, providing a conducive environment for the youth. I
Okay,
am a
Mr.
youth.
Lego, let me narrow this down. What was that thing that happened that made you make that thing that happened and you were like, okay, this is it. I need to start looking for a way to leave this country. What was that
Yes,
incident?
yes, yeah.
Please share with us.
After my WAEC SSCE, I wrote JAMB. I passed very well. I wrote aptitude test and I passed very well. And I was, hello,
I can hear you,
hello.
sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. So and I wrote to study medicine. So when I got to the vice chancellor office, the vice chancellor brought out a list of people that they will give that admission, and I merited it. They told me I have to pay 450,000. That is the amount. If I did not pay it, I won't get that admission.
Four hundred
I
and fifty thousand
thousand
naira.
naira.
Oh,
I
and that was how many
just
years ago?
that okay. That was 2000 and that was 2007. Then
2007 for you to
yes,
pay
for
four
me
hundred
to
and
study
fifty thousand naira
medicine
for you to
to
study medicine.
medicine after I passed JAM, passed up to test very well with merit. The day I checked my up to test in Garden Park there in Imo State, people were like, "Oh my God, this is express admission." I'm telling you. But this is what the vice chancellor told me. I told my father, me and my father, we went to the school. He repeated the same thing. Then my father told me to forget that admission. Then I put a Delta State University as my second choice. On their aptitude test, I went to Delsu, Abraka, and when I wrote my aptitude test, I passed, and they gave me that admission straight. But now it was not medicine that I put in Delsu, so that make me so sad. That make me I don't believe in the system anymore. So
All
that
right.
was the reason why I said after my school I must leave Nigeria.
Okay. Okay. All right. Would you want to react on the Libya story shared by Brother
Yes,
Nice?
Yes,
Please give your
yes,
reaction in 2 minutes, sir.
yes. When you look at my face, you will see that I have been crying when I'm listening this story. So this story make me cry. It make me shed tears because this is this story is very scared. All right, this story is very scared. I, c- I can hear so many noises.
I'm sorry, please go ahead. Please, we are
Okay,
not
so
speaking.
this
Mute your mic. If you're coming into the broadcast, please mute your mic. Thank you very much. Please go on, Mr. Lego.
okay, so this story is very very scared, and I thank Niger Watch. I thank this family so much for this secret. Brunei just revealed the secret. There is no road to Nigeria out there. Everybody needs to be on this program to be educated. There is no road in taking shortcuts. It doesn't help. When I want to leave Nigeria, I follow due process. And because I followed due process, I was able to get what I want. I left Nigeria. The cost that Nigeria refused to for me to study, I got it at a platter of gold. I did not pay any kobo. Today, Nigerians are the one benefiting from what I earned because I want to. Nigerians are the ones benefiting. The businesses I have in Nigeria, I'm not the one managing it. People live in those houses, people manage my business. So, but here I am. The reason because I did not follow the shortcut. When you follow the shortcut, there is consequences, and that's what Brunei just explained to Nigerians. There is no road following shortcuts in overseas. If there is 100 people that are following that shortcut, only 2% can make it. The rest will die. Even if you make it, it will take you many, many, many years before you can even buy a good clothes to put on your own skin. So there is no road. Brunei, I thank you so much. Niger Watch, God knows that you guys are doing the best you can ever do to sanitize our people, to change our mindset. Because there are so many thousands of Nigerians that want to follow this road. We need to share this message. This message needs to get to our villages for them to hear from somebody who have been there. And I thank God for Brother Nai's life. God save you, God protect you, and God guide you for you to give us this message today. It was God that did it for you. So that's all I have to say. There is no shortcut anywhere once you leave Nigeria. It is hard. They don't think like us. They don't. Even here I am today, even in my workplace. If not that you must be smarter than them, you can't go higher. But when you are smarter than them, they cannot do anything else. They will fall back to you. We are being hit all around the world. You must be the best before you can compete with Western people. So there is no shortcut. Follow that due process. I know Nigeria is hard, but it is better for you to find your way, working hard, doing the right thing until you get out of Nigeria. But following the shortcut that you will get it, somebody tell you when you go to here, you will cross over, you will from Ghana cross to Libya, do this, do that. It doesn't work anymore. Brother, just explained it. Thank you, Brunei, and thank you, Niger Watch. That's all I have to say. There's no shortcuts. Just keep on doing what you are doing. If what you are doing is not working, change your direction. When I was a student in Delta State University, I was still climbing palm tree in the village for me to, harvest palm fruits, and the people will pay me. I will gather all this money to pay for my school. I will gather all this money to do school business. That's what I was doing because I know that there's no job. So the youth out there, don't wait until you finish your education. While going to your school, while doing your course, find other side hustling job that will keep you busy when you finish your education. The system is not helping anybody, but you must help yourself. Because when you finish your school, that is when your life starts from scratch. And when you don't have nobody to help you, confusion, you'll be desperate, you'll be angry. You can be forced, the society will force you to do what is wrong. But when you keep yourself busy,
Yes.
it will pay one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Letgo. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. You shared that with so much emotions. I'm sure everybody like me could feel that. Thank you. And yes, Brother Nice, thank you for sharing that story. Please, guys, talk to your people. This broadcast cannot just end here. You need to show somebody. You need to talk to somebody. You need to. There are some things you shouldn't even bother playing smart art, and you need to get yourself educated. But before you go anywhere, as Brother Nice rightly said, you need to make findings, thorough findings. And indeed, the grass is not greener anywhere else than where you are right now. There is no place like home. Thank you to Mary Daniel. Thank you for this generous donation. Thank you, Mary Daniel. Thank you. I am very grateful. I am saying thank you on behalf of Niger Watch. Thank you very, very much. God bless you, sis. God bless you. Thank you very much. Mr. Machiavelli, I hope I still have you on this broadcast.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm sorry I saw
You
your
still have
message
me.
late. Forgive me. I'm
No, it's
sorry I saw
okay.
your message late. All right, please, let's have yours.
Thank, thank you very much, everyone who has contributed. You see, when I speak here, a lot of people don't understand that we are being pained. I choose to be on this channel with the hope of giving back what the Nigerian government have stole from us. When Brother Nice was talking, I shed tears. I was privileged not to go through that hardship. Though I went through hardship, I wasn't born without a silver spoon. I'll take your mind back to when some time ago, about a month ago, we were speaking on our debate, and someone rang into the show after when I spoke, and he said, I know Machiavelli very well. We went to the same primary school, and he mentioned it. Most of you who can remember, you will understand. I have always been fighting for everyone to have their own right. My story goes like this. I left Nigeria in 2004. Immediately I finished my school. I didn't leave because I was not able to eat. I could eat, but the Nigerian government does not have an environment for the upcoming leaders for a better tomorrow. It is very painful to say, but I have to say it. And this is why when I came down to my first country of origin, where I reside before I moved, I decided to see what is best for me to do to change this kind of narrative that we Africans have. We hate each other. We don't like each other. We envy ourselves because of just for power. Anywhere you go, you see an African man selling his own African brother just to earn peanuts. This is how it went. And when I came down to that country, I had to go into a charity organization where I had to help people who are refugees. And behold, I met a Ghanaian and an Ethiopian who told me the story of the Libyan one, how they came through Libya, how they were being sold into slavery because their fellow African brother lied to them just because of food he wants to get from a Libyan. Told the Libyan they stole his 100 dirhams. Because of that, this Libyan man sold them into slavery. for 600 dirhams each. Nigerians, open your ears. When they sold them, they took them from Tripoli, they took them down south to work without food. After much, they escape back to Tripoli, and they have no choice than to make the journey. And when he told me how they got through Libya, that a girl that he met in the same car they were using, they call it the Prado Jeep. They all came through Mali, from Niger to Mali. The girl was having a 2-year-old baby. Do you actually know that this girl never make it never make the journey, and never see her baby, and died in the Sahara desert? He said he was there. There was no way to give her a befitting burial because they had to move. This girl was buried just like that. They just poured the sand on top of her, and that was the end. See, today, he is the one responsible for that child. Nigerians, I shed tears to see our brothers and sisters who died in desert and never make it home to say hello to their lovely ones, all because they want to get greener pastures. They want a better generation. But look what our country has put us through. This little baby can never see the mother again. Never knew her mom. And when I saw that baby, we had no choice than to give her to an Italian family because they were helpful. And when they asked us, why are you giving out this baby? The present dad, who is not the biological dad, said, well, I gave you because you are your kind family. And I remember what they said to me in Italian. And those of you who understand Italian, you will understand this. Una persona buona è difficile a trovare, ma quando trovi, devi mantenere. I still have that on my dog tag because I feel that child, we might never see her again. What did she do to deserve this? Because the mother was trying to get her to a promised land, but she never made it. But that child is lost. And I still bear the marks. I still feel the pain. That this is what we have to do because we had no choice. My brothers and sisters, please never hate your brothers. We are Africans. They made us this slavery just because we are rich. And most of you who come from South Africa, go and look at your national anthem. It said in Kasisi Keleli, Africa. God bless Africa. We have been used as slaves. Our government never know that we have talent distributed around the world. It's painful. Now look at that picture you're seeing right now. These are our brothers and sisters, blessed with talents that could develop their various countries, being put in a zodiac en route into a promised land. And after then, 3 months after that, while I was still walking in there, we heard that 89 people died on the sea. And most of you who lived in Italy at that time, they were given the befitting burials. 86 people died with 7 kids on board. It was a tragedy. The Italian people They had to call an emergency. They had to call the European Union. But still, our government, they never even talked about it. I still bear the scars today. We need to come together as one. Where did we get it wrong? How did we get here? Brothers and sisters, please don't hate your brother because you want to get peanuts. Let us identify every other's need whenever we are in need. I choose to be on this channel to educate everyone. You are my brothers. I will never forsake you, and I will continue to fight for the benefit of everyone, not for the benefit of just me alone. I wish you all well, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Machiavelli.
Brother Israel, uh, Sis- Sister Ima,
Yes, very nice.
I just want to say some words to Brother Israel. I appreciate you, Brother Israel. Thanks for your effort. Please be strong. Our leaders have failed us, but we are still going to rise again. Africa will rise again. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Johnson Azamusa, thank you very much for this donation. Thank you for this gracious donation. Thank you very much. God bless you. Mary Daniel, thank you again. Everyone that has contributed, that has donated, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is coming from a place of intense gratitude, guys. Thank you. That I don't even have to shout or say these things over and over again before you guys do the needful. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Um, Guys, please let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, inviting. This is a conversation that you want to have with your family members, right? This is a conversation that you want to share with people that you love, you care about. This is a conversation you want to share with your brother. Let this discussion not just end here. Let it go viral. Let people see this. Let them hear this. Now, we just had one story of someone that willingly took this trip on his own accord, and to God be the glory, he made it. Now, there are some people who got tricked into taking up such journey of no return. I mean, I hope we have someone who is willing to share that story. If that is your story or that's your line, I hope you are willing to share this someday with the world, because people need to learn. People need to have an insight. If they don't want, maybe when they hear from someone that they know, or they can trace to someone that they know, they would accept it and know that this is true. I have you studio here. Hi, good day. Welcome to this broadcast. Please unmute your mic. Okay, I guess we'll have to move on from you, studio. Okay, I'll take, let's see comments in the comment section that we could take. Esosa Classy, it says, our parents also leads to this issue. How? What do you mean? The parents that force their children to go out and see to the needs, or how, let's build more on that, please. Explain that. Now, Bella, thank you for being part of this broadcast. Thank you to you also, Esosa. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you for your donation again. James Morgan, thank you. Yes, thank you, James Morgan. Thank you, Babs Motors. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Chima Obi, you were asking for description. Okay, so to the comment section to the right, there's a dollar sign there. You click on it and you have the option of super sticker, super chat. You click on either of those ones, and it's very instructive. There's a step-by-step guide on how to go about the donations. Please check it out and do the needful. Thank you very much. Mary Kimade, thank you for being here. Mary Daniel, thank you for being here, and I love you too. And thank you for your donation today. Naomi Bella, thank you for being here. Prompt, thank you. Mommy Diaspora, thank you, Mama, for being here. Thank you, Neil Sam. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. I'm not sure if I'll be able to exhaust all of this if we keep going on and on, but thank you to each and every one of you. Yes, today's story, right? Uh, I don't know. But nice, we're back to you with all of this. But nice.
Yeah. I thought, yeah, I was waiting for you to finish. Yeah, at least I'm here.
Okay. Um, I was going to ask for a submission, but I mean, this is your own story, right? If you have anybody who wants to tell this part, not if you have, there are lots, there are thousands and thousands of Nigerians who are looking forward to any means possible to leave the country. What would be your advice to them?
Very simple. Follow the legal way. Never follow the illegal way. Follow the legal way. Go through the seek for visa. Go through the right process. A place where you'll be looking for 1 year and 6 months or 2 years, you will get there in the next 5 hours. So what? I don't see any reason why you will be stressing yourself going through the illegal way. And if you even go through the illegal way, it's more difficult for you as well, because when you get to your destination, when you want to ask for a resident permit, they will ask you your visa of your entry. The visa of your entry, you don't have it on your passport. You're still going to be illegal in that country, and they can still deport you. So it's better you just come through the legal way, so that you can have, when you get to your destination, you will have peace of mind. So that is just my advice for them. You know.
All right, very nice. I also wanted to ask you another question. I know there are regrets. There are definitely regrets. Uh, I don't want to conclude. Are there regrets?
Regret as how?
Did you of
Hello?
that journey of that experience? Are there regrets? Is there okay? The question now is: are you still traumatized by the events that happened, like the trip, the desert journey, and having a view of that dreaded sea? Do you still have nightmares or flashes of the dead bodies, people that slept on the floor and got stung by a scorpion and they didn't wake up? Are you still traumatized by all of those events?
Yeah, it's a thing that will stick with you for forever. But like sometimes it don't comes to my mind when I always uh when I was always doing my regular activities. But it is when I sit on my television, maybe I'm watching what happened on the sea. So those things will come back. You will get the flashback. So definitely it's a thing that cannot. It's not easy to leave you. It's just like it's not a part of that person. You know, it stick to your memory, to your mind. So it's a horrible experience. It's not a thing that you can wish anybody to experience. It's a very horrible experience. But I don't. It is when I think it's been a long time now. So I don't used to feel it anymore. I don't used to think of it anymore. So all those things don't still come to me awfully, unless if I go to, maybe I still want to know what is happening at the sea, at the desert, and all those things. Maybe when I trying to do research on it, then those things might start coming back again. So that's the reason why I don't feel like trying to see people that is suffering. I don't want to see someone suffer. So I like where I am here. If I see somebody that is suffering, if I'm talking to that person, I always do my best to make sure I help that person out because I've been there before. So those things motivate you to help people. It motivates you to do more for people. Yeah, it's not
Is
it's
that
not really easy.
that whole experience? If you have to classify the events in your life, would that be the most horrific experience you have encountered in life?
I've encountered a lot of suffering, pressure, different things, but this one, I don't believe, I don't think that there's any other thing that will overpass this. You understand? This one is the final. You understand?
So
It's like the end of
nothing
the.
in life prepares you for this. Nothing in life prepares you for this.
Yes,
Even if
nothing
you're
will
a very
surpass
strong
this.
man, nothing would prepare you for the
Not
Libya journey.
nobody. I'm telling you. Let me tell you this thing I'm telling you now. People that you think that they are very brave. Eh? When they get to this journey, you will not even see that women are more braver than them. That's why you will see people that you think that they have mind. Their mind is very soft. They're like a baby when they get to this journey. This is a journey between life and death. I'm telling you now. Death will be staring you in your face, and you will confront it. You don't have choice.
Brunei.
Would you say that the Nigerian government does not have an idea of all of this? Do you think they don't have an
They know
idea?
about it. They have embassy all over. They know. They have idea. They have embassy all over the world. Even the Libya, they have embassy there. They know all those things. Our leader know. That is the reason why I tell you that African leaders, they have failed. They have failed their people. They don't have conscience. I'm telling you, they don't have conscience. If it's a leader that have conscience, they will do everything to stop these things. So
Okay.
even
All
is
right, brother,
is
nice. Thank you.
even for them to intervene, it was the Western world, this European Union that was even intervening. The African Union did not do anything about it. So I rest my case here. Thanks.
All right, sir.
Excuse me,
Use
Emma. I have
yes,
one
sir.
question for Brother Nice. Please, Brother Nice, can you tell Nigerians, because these particular brokers, I want to make sure it gets to so many people, especially the youth. Can you please tell Nigerians, what is it like to you when you see those cops, those people who slump and die in your around you, those dead head and all those things around you? What do you think about yourself at that particular time?
Uh, yeah, thank you, brother, for this question. Uh, I don't know if anybody have been to, if any of them, if they want to know what it looks like seeing dead body, I just encourage them to go to mortuary. It's not Dead body is not a thing that you would like to experience. You understand? Especially only one when we shake your mind. Eh? Just imagine thousands around you, seeing different kind of corpses around you, lifeless. So it's difficult to. I said if it's somebody who is not spiritually strong, that person can run mad. That person will just become insane in that condition. Cops having see, I said by the even if you stand by the water side, eh, between the Libya Sea and the Italian Sea, the Libya part of it, before you will cross, before you get into the sea, you will see the sea the wave of the sea will just come and it will just bring corpse. It will just bring corpse close to the sea. It will just leave them by
Chai!
the seaside.
Jesus.
Because if the water kill all those people, It will pick them. It will take them deeper to the bottom of the ocean. That is what it do, because the body is still alive. So it will take them to the bottom of the ocean. So that body will be there for like 1 week. So when it now sniff out the life from them, then it will not bring them up. The body will come up. Then it will bring them to the sea, to the part of the sea, then where people live. Then you will not see the corpse at the front there. That's why you will not see all those all those people. What do they call them? OGs. Is it OG? OGM? I don't know. All those people that used to assist foreigners. You know, all those people will not come to pick those bodies to the mortuaries. You understand? I say sometimes, when you are up top of that sea, you will see dead body. The sea will just bring them out from the bottom of the sea. It will bring them up. Then it will throw them by the side of. My brother, sea is a spirit. There's a spirit inside sea. So that's the reason why, if all those people that say they want to pass through land, you people should just watch it first, how those things demonstrate. Then you will know that it's not a place you have to confront.
All right, thank you for that.
The moment you're ready to cross that sea, just give your life to God, because it's just between life and death. Thanks.
All right, thank you for that, sir. Yes, sir. You studio, are you back? Do we have you now? Please unmute your mic. How are you, studio? I'm not sure what the problem is, but I just might have to remove you from here. When you are ready, you come back. Thank you. Hi, Steph Joy. Good day. Welcome to this broadcast. How are you doing? Please, if you are tuned on here, please stay very close to your device. And when it's time for you to speak, please let's do so. We are running out of our broadcast time. So now will not be a good time to keep us waiting even for 5 seconds. So if you're going to be here, please come ready and stay ready. Hi, Steph. Hi, you studio. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, Steph Joy. How you doing?
Good morning. Fine, Emma.
You're back.
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
Sorry, it's already afternoon. I'm saying good morning.
It's
Is that
okay.
Miss Udoka? Is that Miss Udoka?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's the one.
How you know my voice?
You will pay fine today.
Why?
All right, Mr. Doka, welcome to the broadcast. Have you been following today's story?
Yeah, I just came in just now and I heard the brother telling his story or something, you know. So
Okay, so do you stay in the country? Let's start from there.
no, I stay in Austria.
You stay in Austria. When did you were you born there or you relocated at some point?
Oh, I actually traveled by road. That's why I also, when I heard that brother telling the story, that's why I came. Uh, I've been here for 8 years now. So
Okay,
I've been
you
here
mind
for a
to
very
share
long
your
time.
story? Now, let me
Huh?
ask you. So, what was that thing that happened that made you, make up your mind to leave Nigeria?
I'm really, Emma, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to say one or two things about our life and life experience. When I was in Nigeria, I'm an orphan. I lost my parents. So, being an orphan in Nigeria is a very, you know what it is. It's a very uh, tough situation to find yourself in. And it was really horrible. I okay, I always want to go to school, but I never had the opportunity. No one, I and my siblings, no one saw, no one. We had families, we have uncles, and they were all rich, good. Actually, my cousin is our king as we speak right now, but no one cares. No one cares about you. Everybody want to use you as house help, because they know that you don't have parents, you don't have anyone to speak for you, you don't have anyone, so they all want to use us as house helps. You understand? So the situation and the suffering was too much. It was really, really too much. Really too much, you know. And I'm the last of the family, I'm the last child. And watching my elder sisters like this, you know, like one of my big sister now, she's a lecturer in Uniben. And you know, what, she was so intelligent, she was so smart, very intelligent lady. She's always studying, always praying, you know. She's the only person that really took after my mom. Always studying, always praying. She was so and still very intelligent. And they were asking her, when she told them, please, she wanted to go to school. This is all she wants. Anyhow, if they can support her, anything, that she was also working. She was working, and with her work, she was going to see herself through school as well, you know. They were asking her, if you want to go to school, who is going to train you? You think university is an easy something? What are you going to do there? You have no one to. This was coming from my uncles asking my sister, and these were the people that my mother suffered for. Everything my mother worked for, these were the people she gave it to. At the end of the day, my mother died. They all turned their back on us. They all turned their back on us. When my mother was alive, they were all in our house every now and then. My mother was busy training them. Same goes to my father. They left us and they were busy training. Not that they left us, they never thought of saving for us for the future, you know? They were busy training their siblings. And at the end of the day, when they died, their siblings abandoned us. When my sister, when my sister passed her exams, and they were asking her, what is she going to school to do? Who's going to train her in school? Why does she want to go to school? She should go and learn sewing or something, you know. How can you, someone who, a very intelligent girl like that, and you all know this, very responsible and intelligent, and they were asking her, what are you going to do in school? So I and my siblings, they went through hell. It's not something I should come and start. If I start talking about it, I think I'm going to talk about it from now to tomorrow. You know. So
Okay, it's fine. I wanted to know if you are in the country, when and why you left the country. I think we have a bit of an idea of that story. Would you want to react to this story shared by Brother Nice?
yeah, exactly what he said is true. I also experienced it. So that's why I'm here. I also experienced
You
everything.
went through the Libya journey too.
Yes, I did. I did. I did. I'm not.
You have
I'm
our
not.
you have our attention, Steph Joy.
Ah,
You have our attention. Were you deceived? Were you tricked into it, or you knew what you were going in for?
I never knew. This is the point. I never knew what I was going to see there. I I actually had a friend, and this friend of mine, her boyfriend always go to Libya, you know, and she was not really my friend. How do I say? She saw me and she was like, she liked me, she wanted to be my friend, something like that. And I was like, okay, you know, Nigeria, someone, she was older than me so well, so much, and she was like trying to bring me so close to her, you know, and like, you know, trying to buy me things, like, you know, I never understood it. I never saw this coming. So she actually told me that and then I was working where they rent films, you know. I was there renting film for someone. You know how they used to rent film those days, you have this little shop, and you know, you understand. So I was there working for this man there, and she always come there, you know. She told me, okay, that her boyfriend used to travel out every time. If I want, you know, if I will, if I would like to go, you know, that place, if I'm working, I I can go to school. In that place, I can have opportunity to work. There is so much money, so much working opportunity, and I also know how to make hair. That yeah, you can also make hair and all that thing, or the story behind it. So I was like, okay, fine. If that's the case, I thought about all that I have been through and my siblings. I was okay, maybe this is opportunity. Okay, I decided to go with the guy, So that was how I left.
The lady that is your friend, did she join you guys on the trip?
Sorry, please. I think I have to come back again. I need to do something urgently, please. Okay.
All right, no problem,
Sorry.
Steph Joy. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It's all right.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you to everyone here in the comment section. Moses Sumba, good afternoon to you too. How you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. Naomi Bella, thank you for being here. James Morgan, Jacob D, you came in quite late, but how you doing? Good to have you here, James Morgan. Again, all right, you guys. Esosa, why are you not coming in to share your story? Would like uh for you to share your story with every other person out there. Please do the needful by reaching out to other people. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Niger. What? How you doing? Welcome to this broadcast.
All right. Iman, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to every one of you right there. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for this wonderful uh, topic. Trust me, I've been listening. I've been on backstage listening to this. Brother Nice actually take us through his own experience, what he actually passed through, to leave Nigeria. You see, this is one of the things that we stand for. How Nigeria can become a better place. For anybody, like our brother Esosa just said as well, for anybody to take that risk, knowing that you might probably lose your life in the process, it means that the country, Nigeria, is so, so bad. Nigeria have been a worse country even before you and I were born. This is just the little one. If you listen to others, listen to my brother as well, Israel Semota, very emotional story as well to see what people are passing through, even when you arrive in Europe. I've said it over and over again. Me, myself, I have my own story. Everybody have their story. Everybody have something to tell. How you traveled or what you are passing through in the country where you currently reside. Trust me, my people. I would like to thank my admin, Ima, for bringing this up. You just opened a new chapter of bringing people's stories to this platform. And I'm going to assure everyone right here that we are going to continue to do this at least once or twice in a week to talk about what people are passing through. A lot of people are passing through so many things. Like this morning, I posted an article on my own blog, Savigins Niger on Facebook. We have about 500,000 followers there. I posted an article there, and the article goes like this. It's a girl. She said, I don't wish to live anymore. Death is peaceful. Nigerian lady cries out on social media with a suicide note. She said, in a series of notes, posted on a Facebook wall and story on Tuesday, August 16th, the lady said, death is peaceful, the world is not for her. Very soon, the testimony you expected will be tribute to me from the mouth of those who truly cared. I came to this world. I sojourned, but this world is actually not my place. I have beautified, myself with pain and glory in tears. But soon I will only watch the world from a distance. I will only read from shadows. The tribute you will write to me, death is peaceful. Don't be deceived, she wrote. She also posted a video on her Facebook story asking for prayers so our soul will rest in peace. In another post dated 3 days ago, she hinted at battling with depression. Once conquered, it's a long story. It's right there on my page, Zev Against Nigeria on Facebook. You know why I'm bringing this to reality, to this live stream is that a lot of people are passing through different things in Nigeria. In fact, the situation in Nigeria will drag you, will force you into depression. And if you cannot handle it at that particular time, the depression will automatically convert to schizophrenia. Once you get to the level of schizophrenia, the next thing is death. We assure you guys that we are going to have series of episodes on people's stories. We used to do this though. In fact, if you've been following us for a while, life in abroad. For some of you that have been following us for a long time, you should know that we were talking about life in abroad. But this time is the chat. The chat means it's going to cover everything that is currently going on with many of us that cannot actually cry out. A lot of people want to talk, they don't know who to talk to. A lot of people believe that the only shadow they can embrace right now is death. Because what Nigeria is terrible to that extent that if you see the level of people that want to travel out of Nigeria right now as I speak, you're gonna be surprised. Ima know what I'm talking about. So I want to thank you once again, Ima, for this wonderful story. And I want to thank Brother Nice. Brother Nice, thank you so much for bringing your own personal story to the media. It's a good one. Everybody have a story. Sometimes we need to be pushed to talk about our story. We need to be pushed, or sometimes we need to swallow our pride, our shyness, to just talk to people. If you never know, what that could do for you positively. So, yes, I thought I should come in here to let Iman know that I'm pleased with this. Everyone who have contributed to who have shared their stories, we've assured you guys that every week you will hear different stories of Nigerians across Nigeria and in abroad. Thank you very much, and over to you, Iman.
Thank you for stepping in, Mr. Niger. It's good to have you here. Thank you also for the commendation, and thank you to you, Brother Nice, who agreed to share your story. Thank you to Mr. Machiavelli. Mr. Machiavelli, we are going to find a good day and a fine time for you to share your story. And then I have Madam Steph Joy. Yes, Madam Steph Joy, please let's talk. You
Okay,
said
thank you.
our production time, our broadcast time is 7 minutes elapsed already, so we won't be able to give the attention that your story needs. But with your permission, we could do this on Friday. With your permission, Madam
Okay,
Steph Joy, would that be
okay.
fine?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
so
fine.
when you indicate or agree to share your story, you are given an hour of our broadcast time. Or if you want to do 30 minutes, or you have up to an hour if you have enough content to share. That way we give you all the attention. We give your story all the attention, because when you bring your story on here, be ready, because people are going to hear you. You are going to be heard. People would
Yeah.
listen. People would be touched and want to share their own too, because I know that people can relate. I, for one, never knew that Mr. Machiavelli had to go through a path like this. You never know. When you hear people speak, you think they have it all good and perfect out there. You never know what someone has gone through. So if you've gone through something, please come out, talk about it. You don't know what someone is going through right now. You could just be the hope that they need. You could be all the lights that they need to see at the end of whatever tunnel that they are in at the moment. So, Madam Steph Joy, thank you for willing and agreeing to do this. Please, if you would
Thank you.
like to reach out to us, please do so on all of our social media platforms. You have it there. Niger Watch on YouTube, on Instagram, Niger Watch, on Facebook, you have Niger Watch, or you check out, yes, Niger Watch. You have our numbers, you know how to reach out to us. We would also like to join the WhatsApp group. The numbers are there. Mommy Diaspora does well to post the numbers right there in the comment section. If you just scroll up a bit, you'll have the numbers there, and I'll try to have the numbers posted here for you. So when you want to do that, you would you have access to us. The WhatsApp is very easy to use. Let me read out this from Jacob D. Jacob D says, those of us who were born in that space called Nigeria don't have a country. The day I left Nigeria, on the tarmac of the plane, I spat on Nigeria because of the frustration the system puts me through. The only thing that will help someone survive over. Okay, no, that's not Jacob D. Excuse me. Say, I visited Thailand. I saw many Nigerians whom has gone mad because they were trapped in that country. Okay, guys, I read here some time ago, someone said that a country that from the day that you are born to the day that you go, they don't does nothing for you. And I think all of these stories. Let's not keep it to ourselves. Let that be the driving force, for us to want to do better and reclaim back our land. As Mr. Kennedy rightly said in the morning, let's get back our Nigeria. All of these our stories are not film tricks. They happened. They really did happen. This, and we are so strong. So if you've had to go through this Libya trauma, you've had to go through the ones of other places, even the ones here in Nigeria, people in Nigeria. I mean, all of this should make us, fight for a better Nigeria. That we have had to go through these things doesn't mean that our children should come and go through this. It doesn't mean that we should, grow up with this is or die with Nigeria still being this way. No, let's come together and do the needful. Let's take back our country. Let's take back our country. If the good people are keeping quiet, of course the bad people will continue to triumph. So let's give it a good fight and secure our land. Oh, Moses Mba. Okay, all of these chronicles will be taken in. Okay, I'm back to my panelists. As we come close to the close of this broadcast, Brother Nice, please give your last submission on this.
Yeah, thank you again once more. I want to appreciate Mr. Najawash for his comment and for this platform. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for this platform. If you want a Mixima, there is part 2 of this. This is part 1. I still have part 2 if you want. So you give me the permission. If you want, I will say the part 2, or I should edit it part 1. Because when you get to the land where you are going, your destination, the fight still continue. The moment you don't live in your whole country, you will never have peace wherever you go. These people, they will always haunt you as a foreigner in their country. So there's a part 2. The title of that part 2 is I was about to be deported because as an illegal immigrant. So thank God for that. They did not succeed. At the end of the day, I won. So that is part 2.
All right, but nice. On Friday, would the chat comes up on the next time we'll be here will be on Friday for the chat, so we'll take that off on Friday. So let's just to the rest of my panelists, please give out your submissions to Nigerians that still want to embark on such a trip.
Which one?
Can I say
Brother
something?
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't even know you were talking to me. Okay, my last submission, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah, my last submission is for Nigerians to take it easy, to be. Let's fight for a good leadership. Let's fight for Peter Obi to become the next president, so we'll have a better Nigeria. Thank you. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you for that, Brother Nice. Mr. Collins, Madam Steph Joy, please, I'll get to you, please. Mr. Collins.
Yeah.
Yes, what do you have to say to those that still want to go ahead?
If I'm being honest to you, like our brother, there was a brother speak here before. Traveling to abroad is not a bad idea, but if you are going there in a true way, in a rightful way, if you are going there through the right source, if you are going there with something good, but using shortcut method, I think is a high risk because one, you are putting your life in danger. This is a journey because at the end of the day, what if you died on the way going to abroad? So what is the end of you the traveling? So before you want to travel to abroad, just get the things, try to make inquiry, try to ask questions because I think asking questions is the very important thing. At least try to find out people who are living that place you are going on. Thank God that this is digital age. You can be able to Google something and find out information online. So you can be able to figure some things out before you begin to even try to begin to apply for it. So getting information is very necessary. So for me, anybody that have this inspiration wants to travel out, my advice to you that don't go through shortcut because for me, shortcut is not a good. I won't even advise even my enemy. I won't advise you that. So what I'm going to advise you, there is a better way for you to travel. You can travel through school, you can travel so many ways, but make sure that you are traveling to that place in a good way. Because one, even going to abroad itself is not and even when you get to the place first, even you are going through school or something, life is not easy. If you arrive in a place you don't even have a relation, you don't have a brother, you don't have a sister, you don't have uncle, it's going to be it's a difficult thing for you to cope with. You understand? So it's something that you have to like try as much as you can to get information or to get people who you know, because I think if you get people who you know, it's going to make your journey more easy for you and more successful for you. But if you're arriving in a place that you don't know anybody, it's going to take you time. It's not easy for people to survive in it. So for me, I advise to people who wants to travel because the last thing I would advise somebody in Nigeria is that if you see opportunity to travel, that I won't advise you not to travel because for me, for now, Nigeria for now, there is everywhere as in apart from that, everywhere is better than Nigeria now. I'm telling you, even Cameroon is better than Nigeria. I'm telling you now. So if you have opportunity to travel out of Nigeria, my humble advice to you, make sure you are traveling out in a good way. So but in the shortcut, Libya, all those areas, I'm not a fan of it and I don't support it. So that's my own advice to them. Your mood sister.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Collins. How we have new people coming into the studio by this time, guys. I thought we had an agreement for us to be here early. Mr. Let Go, please give us what would you say to Nigerians that that would want to tour this part?
Thank you so much. Brother Collins just said it all. There is no shortcut. Make sure before you travel, you have what you want to do in your mind. Make sure before you travel, find out the honest information from who is helping you. Some people want to help, but indirectly they want to sell you, they want to enslave you. Traveling abroad is not an investment, but if you want to go, follow due process so that when you get wherever you are going, at least when you sick, you can buy paracetamol to drink. So that's all I have to say. Again, let
All right.
us a new Nigeria is possible. Let us get one person. Let us, the way Brother Nice make his own statement, the way he told us his story. Let us fight for Nigeria in the same way, and the new Nigeria will emerge. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Let Go. You studio, are you back? All right. Engineer Ken, Engineer Ken,
Somehow,
welcome to this broadcast. I hope you have been following.
no, I just tune in now.
All right, Engineer Ken. I'm not sure how I can help you right now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay,
Okay. Miss,
Engineer
can you
Ken.
yeah.
Okay, so we had someone share, give us no, I don't know how to do this.
I mean,
Okay, so
just give me like
Brother Nice
just give
shared
me
his
like
encounter.
a summary of for what you guys are talking about, because I just tuned in now.
All right. Brother Nice
Yeah.
shared his
All right,
experience
Iman,
when he went to
Iman,
Libya by
Iman,
road. Through,
Iman.
yes, please,
Just hold on. Let me
Mr. Niger.
summarize. Let me
Okay,
summarize.
okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Hello,
Thank you
Mr.
very
Nigel
much.
Wash.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you, sir. Engineer Ken.
Are you still in Nigeria? I thought you went to Ukraine to settle their problem with Russia.
Thank you, Engineer Ken. Thank you so much. We are rounding
You're
up
welcome. Oh
soon.
wow, wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, as you can see right there on the title, that how some of us
Yeah.
traveled to Europe through Libya, and
Mm,
we got true life story today from Brother Nice. Brother Nice is one of us who actually take us through how he traveled out of Nigeria through Libya and all the pains, tortured he passed through,
mm,
how some of the people close to him died in his presence and all that. So that's what we're talking about. So a lot of people have been attracted I was attracted to these stories and then be talking about their own stories as well. So what we are going to be doing right now, every week we're going to be we already stamped on an episode that every week we're going to be bringing people's story here because a lot of us are passing through things in Nigeria and we really want to express ourselves, but nobody to talk to. So Brother Nice have actually pushed us to do this today because if you watch this video back again later on when we ended this particular broadcast, then you can see that Brother Nice's story was very very touchy, and Israel Asemota also came in with emotional story as well. So I think you need to watch this. But if you really want to contribute to this right now, contribute to it based on Nigerians who have traveled through Libya to Europe or anyhow any of the seas. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Nigel Wash. I thank you for this global experience and what you are doing. May God Almighty give you the wisdom to
Thank you.
take this thing to the next level. You
Thank
know,
you.
Nigerians or Africans, you know, leaving home, traveling to abroad, 99.9%, they left home by themselves because of the starvation and because of the problems that we are facing back home. When you shine the light upon a lot of Africans that left home like that, when you shine the light upon them, when you hear stories, sometimes throughout that day, throughout that week, your mind will just be upset. When you start hearing stories, and when they work hard and send money back for families to do things for them, about about let's say 75% of them, the family will eat the money, they will abuse their money, and at the end you see that person coming down to square zero again. It's so frustrating. I've come across a lot of brothers and sisters that went through the route of Libya. Let me tell you something, guys. Any country in the surface of this planet, if you don't see a Nigerian in that country does not exist. Believe me, honestly speaking, any country in this world, let that country be minus 0.00000 degree cold, that the ice is freezing. You must see a Nigerian man there. If a rat can survive in that place, you see a Nigerian man there, living, surviving. Now, the year 1998, I went to Ecuador for vacation. When I was there, You know, that was my first time of going to South America. You know, I came down from the airport. When I look at the airport, international airport, Edo State Airport is better than the international airport. You know, and when I saw things there after entering the city was so beautiful, skyscrapers everywhere. You know, and they are poor. You know, so I went to the post office to get a gift card. You know, to post to friends. I saw two young Igbo boys. They were on the public phone there, calling Nigeria speaking Igbo. I was so amazed. You know, I started speaking the little one. I can speak. Nakije, Keguno, Keguado, Keguno. You know, all they started laughing. Bros, you know, like that. You know, when I went to Myanmar in Southeast Asia, China, Hong Kong, all over, there are Nigerians, there are Yorubas, there are Igbos, you know, and there are a few other tribes in Nigeria living there. Even no matter how poor is that country, you must see a Nigerian living. Even all the way down to Papua New Guinea, you know, in Australia region, there's Nigerians living there. When you hear story on how they got there, you know, it's so bad. It's so bad. And a lot of us want to return.
Time, because of time,
Yeah.
because Emma's supposed to have rounded up by now.
Okay.
Like I said before, we are going to be doing this now twice in the week.
Okay. Okay.
About other people's stories, and I know you can be very, very helpful when it comes to this.
Yeah,
You know,
I will try to log in this. Is it going to be tomorrow?
I would like Emma to respond to that. Emma, please respond to that. Thank you.
No, we have the chat Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So the next time is
Okay,
going to be
Monday,
Friday, 1
Wednesday.
p.m. Friday,
Okay, Monday.
1 p.m.
Okay,
Nigerian time.
okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay. So Emma, this is my
Yes, sir.
first time in your show. I really, really thank you for taking Nigeria Watch platform and for being the voice of the voiceless. You are doing well, you know. Thank you so much. So I don't want to take too much. I don't want to take your time anymore. You know, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Nigeria
All right,
Watch.
Engineer Ken. All right,
All right,
Engineer Ken. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Please follow us
no
on all of
problem.
our other programs, Monday to Saturday, newspaper review, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, all through to 11 a.m. Nigerian time. And we have the chat Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 1
You
p.m.
sound
Nigerian
you
time.
sound like Archie. Are you guys related?
Yes, we are.
Aha, because you have the same voice.
Yes. Do not forget that Kachi is Igbo and I am Akwa Ibom. So we are Nigerians, and I mean, that's the
Oh,
connection that
really?
we have.
Both
All right,
Both
Engineer
Akwa
Ken.
Ibom and Igbo are the same thing. I don't know what they are talking about. They're all the same thing. This old Eastern region. I don't know what they're saying about. It's old Eastern region.
All right, gentlemen. Oh, we have another person in here. Mr. Kennedy, it's good to have you on this broadcast. Please say something to us in
God,
2 minutes,
Mr.
Mr.
Kennedy is here.
Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy, I didn't say anything about Miss Sister Mao. I don't say anything.
Anyway, for protocol, for benefit of protocol, I came late and I wouldn't want to take your. I never knew you were still here. I just fell asleep. So whatever everybody has said it, I don't think whatever I'm going to say will be better than what people have said. I have my own personal experience, and a lot of my cousins have passed through Libya. So I don't want to give people emotional stress tonight. So
Mr. Kennedy, sir, good evening, rather good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. I really do appreciate you a lot. And I'm so happy that you mentioned you have your own story. We cannot just wait to hear this, you know, even though because you have been a great motivator to this platform. And we are looking forward to, you know, please don't fall asleep on Friday so that you can join us.
no, my Mr. Edigin, my story is not as pathetic as it because I came direct from Nigeria to Japan. That was about 31 years ago. It's not as pathetic as
It
the
doesn't
other
matter.
people.
It doesn't matter. We'll be looking forward to
Ah,
doing this on Friday, sir.
Sacho, Gigi the star.
Don't must see my saying.
Don't worry at all.
Thank you
Aye,
so much.
aye.
All right. All right, all right,
Thank,
all right.
thank you.
Because of time, we endeavor
I'll
everyone
beat
to
Osaka.
join us on Friday by 1 p.m. so that we can do this all over again. Thank you very much. Over to you, Epa Kennedy, so that you can round up and Emma can take over.
Okay, what I just want to say, I want to thank all the panelists and listeners, and we have to take note of the fact that the country is in a mess, and there's nothing you're going to tell people at home. There's no story you're going to tell them they're going to take from you. You tell them that you will enslave them abroad. They will tell you they want to be enslaved. You listen to some people, those people that were taken back from the government wanted to take back from Libya. They said they better die in the sea than to go back home. And some people want to die abroad and be buried abroad because they think in their next life they will come through that particular. So it's a problem. The degradation is too much that people don't even want to be counted as one of the people living in that country. But anyway, yeah, you know, 1 month salary abroad is even up to two years salary in Nigeria. So what are you going to tell people? Even if you tell them that they will kill them, they better tell you that they better receive like 2 or 3 months before they die. So it's neither here nor there. So let us leave it there until we meet again and discuss in total about this traveling situation. It's a problem. We know how we left. We know how we changed our age before we left. The government said, Babangida government said, if you are not up to 30, you are not leaving. We decided to change our passport. We were like 24, 23. We changed our passport to 20, 30, and that's how we left. So when we got here, we had a lot of problems because we could not get work because they said we were old. You know, these white people will not give you a job when you're more than 35 or so. So anyway, there's a lot of problems. So we'll talk about that in depth next time. Thank you very much, Mrs. Emma. Thank you.
Emma, are you there? All
Yes,
right.
Mr. Niger, I'm right here. This lady, Steph Joy. Okay, we missed you, Steph Joy. I was gonna call on you. I'm so sorry, but you're out again. I'll take this comment from Jacob B says, Niger Watch, your program is educational. Heaven will bless everyone that has made the show come alive. And those are the words of Jacob D. But I tell you, those are also my words. And that's also from Niger Watcher family. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for the donations. Thank you, guys. Please, guys, endeavor to support us always. It costs a lot to run this broadcast, to put two and two together and bring it here for you guys. It costs a lot. So please endeavor to support us financially and with publicity. This conversation should not end with just us. It should travel. Yes, it should travel. People need to learn. People need to learn. Have learned something from this. I know you have. So let's share this with our brothers out there. Thank you to each and every one of you that came in early and those that came in late. Well, you could watch the replay. And to my amazing, amazing, amazing panelists, thank you so very much for being here. I hope to see you later in the evening by 5 p.m. for the discussion and follow us also for the rest of the programs. Thank you so very much to each and every one of you. I'll see you later, Mr. Niger. Thank you for being here again. It's
Emma,
an honor.
hello, Emma. Please, can I get about 5 seconds?
Okay, Mr. Let Go.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much. What I want to say, because this topic is a very important topic in our life. Is there a way we can be able to, to get this topic so that we can share it to all of our platforms for people to come and join and listen to these testimonies? It's very important.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
because now
asking if this
all my
broadcast can be shared.
yes, all the people that I just told, I just tried. They say, "Oh my God, oh my goodness," that they would have loved to listen to this information because I tried to share it to my friends, and they say, "Yes, this is the kind of thing that we really need." So, is there a way whereby we can be able to get this information and share the topic, and for people to come and join? Because it's
Uh,
very, very important.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, just there on your screen where you have the thumbs up, you have the download. There's a share option there. I'm not. I'm sure you will not have any problem sharing from that. from that aspect. If you do, please let us know. Or you could just refer them to Niger Watch, the chat, the follow through, and this broadcast would still be here for
All
people
right.
that want to watch
Let
the
me quickly
replay.
come in. Iman, let me quickly come in on this. Sir, this is very easy. You can copy the link on our YouTube channel, send it to every contact you belong and send it to them. Or rather, you can let them know, anybody that want to join us, on this particular, the chat is 1 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It is called the chat. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The next one now is on Friday. Am I right? On Friday, 1
Yes, sir.
p.m. Yeah, so talk to whoever they want to talk to. So we have already kickstart on this particular topic. So we appreciate every one of you today. Thank you very much. We are going to make sure that we are not going to stay this long next time, because it's the first time of talking about the realism of what we all are facing. That's why we stay this long. But next time we'll try to cut it to a max of 2 hours or a minimum of 1 hour 30 minutes. Thank you very much, everyone, for your support, for your um, everything you are doing for us. We are very, very, very grateful. Over to you, Iman.
All right, nothing much to say. So I'll see you later in the evening and I'll see you tomorrow. Until I come your way again. Bye for now.